but looked really good on it and was really making things happen for the team. So I'm excited to see him back on one of his signature picks here. It is going to be Jax again for Summit. So really, you know, they're going to go for this dive here. They are quite healthy. There are no combat summons besides the flash.
There's no tanky member on the side of Team Liquid, so they have to play this one out beautifully. Core tanks out the last turret shot, and they drop the turret aggro over to Pioshik. Doesn't go down, but Lulu is here for the engage, ghosting over and picks up the fish for dinner.
The bubble, you know, throws that out before Lulu even lets the ult rip, and now Yon might actually kill off Tactical. He's getting very low, and Yon has flash. He's going to go for it.
Flash forward, baby. Team Liquid are once again running this bot lane.
Oh my god, that is so bad for Immortals. And Solo, he's probably going to get doped because they showed bot. Here he comes.
Yes, kick. He kicks him before he gets a chance to use Call of the Forge God under the tower.
And then the bubble, just throwing it out there. You know, sees that the ulti's going to be coming down.
Oh no.
And it's Kenby getting caught now. You know, the slows were there on Core. It was the right target, absolutely, because he had no flash. So they're going for the right guy, but they just don't actually have enough CC to lock him down. They should have a winning 2v2.
And I think Harry should also be on the roam with them. Call of the Forge God is going to be popped. Can they interrupt it? Nicely done by Pioshik once again. Dragon's Rage interrupts the Call of the Forge God. Doesn't allow him to get the recast off. And Kenby has already exhausted his Glacial Prison. The flash forward. Pioshik is the one taking it. It is absolute destruction right now.
Trade of also, and they got Tactical's ult there. Now the bubble lands. Now it could be a death.
Treats is forced to use the Breath of Life. Gets the healing back. Ignite is taking it down. Yon clips it, and Harry's coming in. Drop the nuke. Drop the big bear on him. You know you want to do it. Boom! Oh, he doesn't even need timbers. Oh my goodness, I got hyped for nothing. But I mean, Team Liquid are having.
No minions actually block the culling here. So Yon just looks for the angle, found the culling to get another kill, back to live. But Lulu has flash. We'll see if he can get out.
Flash away, but the timbers just drop for the extra stun. Pioshik with a sonic wave, safeguards right back on out, baby.
As well, it is a trade of flashes at the very least, but Pioshik, this is like the best game I can remember since he'd come to NA.
Just a one more.
Okay, there's one more mid, so they're not going to get 15 then.
Okay.
But they will get 14 out of 15 plates. It'll do.
Absolute. It's not just a jungle kingdom or a, you know, a single.
It's an everything gap.
It's an everything gap. However, Harry, they're investing a lot of resources into the mid lane. He's still got a flash to work with. He's hugging the wall. He baits them in. The tidal wave is going to interrupt Kenby, and the bubble keeps him locked down for another kill in the Team Liquid's hands.
Yeah, and Pioshik didn't even stop doing the dragon. They finished the dragon at the same time. They rotate over. They kill him off. They knock. It happens. We're going to watch Solo die again. I don't think there's any real way out for him.
Kick into the wall. Solo's not going to even bother popping the Call of the Forge God because he knows that he is gone.
Yeah, he is gone.
I just want to take a step back and just examine the new face of Team Liquid so far. This whole new look that they've come in with. Because not... Oh, okay. Well, I guess you were expecting Harry to be there, but the Glacial Prison goes a little wide. Harry's going to stun him up, flashing away from the Tectonic Disruption. Pioshik comes in, looking for the kick. It's just a roundhouse kick to the face for the finisher. Fatality coming in for Pioshik.
Pioshik just wipes him off the face of the map, but Lulu down again, and the Herald's going to drop. They're going to take an inhibitor,
He's going in, baby. Oh, Pioshik is feeling himself on this game. I mean...
Herald doesn't even charge. They're just going straight for the inhib. It's 16 minutes. Why not?
This could be the fastest game finish of the split so far, Zale.
I mean, this is looking like one of those games where if they want to flip it, they could try to make Shelly dance. Like, they could try to go for it. I think that would be a bit too far, but we'll see how they're feeling about it.
Got one more charge.
Summit is actually killing the mid lane tier 2 at the same time, so they're just going to take the inhib. They're going to take the mid lane tier 2.
Did it get the charge? I can't tell.
I don't think so.
Oh,
no,
okay.
But look at the gold lead. And he's already working on the inhibitor tower mid, so TL are playing this by the book. They very clearly came in and they want to clean.
Spring split would not come back to haunt them in summer. And if this is the way that they're going to come in every single game, I'm excited for how playoffs is going to look at the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. We know that they're a team of really hard workers, as we're going to see one engage here. Won't be able to find anything, but TL have been working hard. Pioshik going to look for a kick, not going to be able to find it.
Getting interrupted by the Breath of Life and the Arctic Assault and Kenby, but they have their work cut out for them. They're making short work of these inhibitor towers. The bottom one's gonna fall. This game is, I mean, it's been looking done and dusted since 10 minutes ago, Azale, but my God, Team Liquid are making sure that there is no questions, there is no doubts about this team, that they are coming in with a fresh new look and a fresh new vibe as Pioshik doesn't even go down. And you better fear us because we are coming for the title, we are coming for playoffs.
That is crazy to think. This is an 8th place team in spring. They're going to be starting off week number 1, 3-0. TL looking amazing out that do really like it. It's played around the world as well. This is going to be an interesting one. It's not a matchup I'm super familiar with, but Yone can become very difficult to deal with, especially Wave does have the push. You stack up those Qs, it can become really difficult to actually walk up the wave at all. Hui's just going in really aggressive.
Ignite is burned by Vulcan, who he's burning down. The flash from Vulcan! He's got worse. You can, on the next rotation of bot-side camps, look for an invade. Push River out and continue this snowball coming from the jungle. Vikla should be okay. Oh, I was wrong!
Yeah,
a lot of this. Prince is forced to flash, and Gory has the inside track. He's going to look for it. He still has flash to work with. It's a teleport forced out, but Hui gets revenge for earlier. Prince cleans up Hui on the back end of it. FlyQuest and Golden Guardians throwing blow for blow as the explosive cast flash on the Stixxay. No flash, no summoner spells. The cleanse is used, but he gets dunked over the head by Impact.
Can Gory go? He still has flash ulti. He could look for this. Prince is really low.
Oh, he's getting cut by the minions, and River's trying to look for it. He flashes forward, catches Prince out. They finally find the kill. Huge shutdown for Gory, but here comes the resets, and now Spica's the Sejuani. He's running the Battleborn. They clean up Golden Guardians.
It's an absolute scrap in the... He gives up his life for this. And then it's just a continuous scrap as the flash forward from Impact catches Stixxay, pushes him in. Both of those Golden Guardians members that were around come back, and we're back to live. We're back to watching Golden Guardians bot lane die again. As Vikla on the roam just has him served up, has the flash. I guess they had no idea that he was coming down, and he gets an easy double.
This is bloody, but I love it as hell. Everyone is just being super scrappy, and Prince, scoop from Gory, forces Vulcan's hand. As he battle dances his way back. Rift Herald was contested by Golden Guardians here. Prince tries to push them off, but he's forced to use the Featherstorm. But we're back in the mid lane. They find Gory. And Spica is not going to step forward for the reset. He's
as well. Like, FlyQuest aren't bad, and they do have good playmaking. But you have to favor what Golden Guardians has.
Nice flash ulti from River, locks down Vikla without a flash. Gory is still going to tank up the damage from the bear. Is he going to get smacked upside the head? Yes, he does. It's a trade 1-for-1.
A Divine Thunder, which we've seen most people do. Triforce is definitely what you see a lot of in solo queue, is really moving with the team, and the teleport for the team down towards bot. That, like, this is a monster CS advantage, and first turret TP flank coming in from Gory, and Gory could get behind them potentially.
Glacial Prison is up for River here.
Here he comes.
Oh, Gory's looking for the scoop. Prince has flash available, and they're forcing the fight on the left side of the flank. Prince is completely out. He cannot aid with any damage. Vikla is looking for a way in, but Golden Guard is...
which will be their first turret of the game, not first tower, but they're going to grab one for themselves and close that gold lead a little bit.
And just trying to fight for vision control. No way. Oh, Impact is in there. I mean, River still have the smite, and he should be able to...
Yeah, there's like almost no games with that, even in solo queue.
Impact might be forced to use the explosive cast, maybe a flash as well. Nope, there's too much damage coming out. The explosive cast is a little too late.
They don't have the best wave clear, and now the cannons become so tanky. Like, not even the turret can really deal with the cannon effectively. Gragas can knock down to answer him, or try to get a ton down on the other side of the map, which FlyQuest have been kind of struggling to do.
They're going to find River in the top side. River, as he's forced to flash away. Vulcan going with the grand entrance, and they've got the charm onto Gory. He's using the Emperor's Divide, but it's still not enough time to get him outside. And now Hui is all alone, but the Blast Cone empowered. Going to make sure that he gets a ride out safely, but now FlyQuest has complete control of this river and the jungle entrance.
So he does not have flash.
Oh, I think FlyQuest are getting antsy about it. They're holding it. They're way too scared because Impact
no one's over there to push him off.
Map.
This is getting awkward.
2,000 HP. They're going to get vision soon. Hui is there to grant vision over the wall. River can easily make this steal if he wants to, but it is FlyQuest that secured the Baron, but the cost of it is Licorice taking the inhibitor, and they lose Vulcan on the back end of it. Can they chase them down?
They just have to stop the bases, right? They're just trying to...
Emperor's Divide to push FlyQuest off of you. You have Glacial Prison to catch out anyone on the side of FlyQuest. Yeah, Licorice can consistently...
FlyQuest in the area, but they're going to be here too late. Spica not in range to try to steal this. We'll see if there's going to be a fight after, but it's...
Multiple members. That has not occurred at all. I mean, they've gone in maybe one tower off of this and thrown onto Vulcan. Dashes away to Prince. The minion wave might be enough to take out this mid turret. They want to look for Gory. Gory's caught off here, and he's running over to the side of Licorice. Maybe they can regroup and then pincer maneuver, but Gory's got nowhere else to run. He's already expended the flash, and it looks like FlyQuest are able to catch up to him, but there's no neutral objectives to take. So yeah, it's a summoner spelled off of Gory, but for Golden Guardians, they don't lose much off
and that's TP advantage now for Licorice again, right? So there's doubles in the game. So FlyQuest are going to look for an engage. That's really their only recourse. The Golden Guardians have to play safe here until someone answers. This is your time as a 4v4. If Impact dies, this is actually so bad.
Yeah, it just might be. The explosive cast goes wide. It only hits Huhi, but it doesn't hit any of the frontline members that were threatening his life.
This is like game-endingly bad. Are really struggling to know what is the correct response to this, and Licorice has just gone such an intelligent build. Everyone is coming down to him on the spot side, but he's just going to kill Spica potentially.
Stopwatch is burned by Spica, and it looks like Licorice does go down. None of the FlyQuest members die, but the cost of it is barren for Golden Guardians, and that's the comfort spot that they were aiming for in the first place.
Yeah, Licorice finally going a little bit too far is going to get punished. The stopwatch, keeping Spica alive. Without that, he actually kills Spica and maybe looks a little bit different. But FlyQuest will lose their top lane inhibitor tower. So again, 2 inhibs now are exposed to this Yone who wants to be playing for split push. They are going to grab another dragon, but again, the dragon's the sole win condition.
Impact on the flank could look for the explosive cast and punch Stixxay forward, but the rest of FlyQuest have to step forward. It's body slam flash. That's the engage. That's the pick on to Stixxay. Can FlyQuest carry this forward? But Licorice teleported.
He's going to cut the wave.
He's just cutting the wave. I mean, FlyQuest might be able to pick up another member here in River, but they won't have a minion wave to work with to look for an ending game push.
Yeah, not at all. And that was the concern here. Already far up. So just checking in on some top Yone stats throughout the season. There's going to be engage.
Pick on the River using the Glacial Prison. I don't think River's getting out of this one. The jungler's gone for Golden Guardians. I mean, there's not a neutral objective coming up for at least a minute and 20 seconds, but the push will be the play for FlyQuest. There's not a big front line standing in the way of Golden Guardians' backline. So if FlyQuest want to look for a pick, they can.
They can try, but this is the problem, is there's no ult on Vulcan, there's no flash on Vickle or Impact.
He used the soul unbound, so he goes snaps back after the explosive cast. Impact might not be able to get out of this one alive. The flash forward from Licorice. Stasis from Impact, but it's just the inevitable. Licorice takes him out, and now FlyQuest, the panic alarms are being run. Someone has to go answer Licorice in the base.
Everyone's going bot. Spica's behind him. Licorice could be in trouble here, absolutely. The Rylai's is actually slowing him down. Licorice is just turning for the fight onto Vikla. I don't know that he's going to get out of this one.
He's threatening it. I mean, he's so tanky with the Wit's End, the Iceborne Gauntlet. It's going to take a while for FlyQuest to take him out. He's actually doing a damn good work of just trading it out. Spica is now the Yone, but Golden Guardians have now
around the world. Neither of them were going for any sort of a build like this at all, and they weren't even in the tier 1 leagues. As long as they may just think that they can win 5v5 anyway, though, because you do still have Aphelios, Azir, and Lulu, right? So 5v5 not bad, but Vickla's coming.
He's looking, he finds who he blows him off. That's one member gone for Golden Guardians. Glacial Prison stops Prince in his tracks, cuts the damage down to size. Gory is in trouble, but he pops the zone. Just the damage from Stixxay. Moonlight Vigil is the one that silences FlyQuest down on the ground. But Spica, he's resetting. He's the Azir. He's looking for one more to Stixxay. Another auto attack. Spica's got the resets, but he's like squishy as Aphelios.
Jungle Camp's been pushing as well. Is he deciding that? I think they're trying to calculate, do I even add more damage than not being by you? Scoops Prince back into the team. And then Spica here trying to have some heroics with the resets. But, I mean, I didn't actually see. I assume that if it was a bug, he would have paused. But it looks like it's up now either way.
Yeah, Spica is engaging onto River. He has Vulcan in his back pocket. River's a tanky guy. I don't think you're taking him out anytime soon. Vulcan also popped the quickness, but didn't find the charm. Moonlight Vigil gets some damage down.
And this is the desperation kind of kicking in, because Licorice is in the side lane. They know they can't answer him, but he's coming to look for the flank here.
Oh, they should know. FlyQuest, they saw the
Has the ulti.
Oh, looking for the fade damage right into the back line. Does the damage fall off? Explosive cast. Grand entrance onto multiple members for Golden Guardians. They're super low, but they don't have the damage to back it up. Also popped the quickness, but didn't find the charm. Moonlight Vigil gets some damage down.
And this is the desperation kind of kicking in, because Licorice is in the side lane. They know they can't answer, but he's coming to look for the flank here.
Oh, they should know. FlyQuest, they saw the
ulti.
Oh, looking for the face damage right to the back line. Does the damage fall off? Explosive cast. Grand entrance onto multiple members for Golden Guardians. They're super low, but they don't have the damage to back it up. Golden Guardians are the ones left standing, and Vulcan has to retreat, but he can't defend the base. Surely this is the Golden Guardians' victory.
Yeah, they've got it. Licorice coming in from the side, finds the engage onto FlyQuest. What a fun game.
We know that this champion just becomes a brick wall later on in the game, so to have 2 of those consistent DPS threats, especially having them split between AD and AP with Xayah and Cassiopeia.
The Wolves gets the flash out of mid. They still have priority. Santorin's going to get
Santorin having to use Arctic Assault to get over the wall, but they're ready to flash follow. Armeo wants to keep the chase alive. Santorin, this is not what we meant about getting involved in the lanes. It's first blood.
Advantage. So they could go for charm flash plays.
Yep, there it is. Jojo, flash charm. Armeo throws down the trophy. Jensen's not long for this world. Jojo getting the kill credit there as Ayla shows up from an assist on top. Evil Genius is up over 1,000 gold now with a 2-0 lead. Rich versus Revenge on the top side. Rich taking advantage of that 1v1 power on Cassante, just trying to make sure Revenge, not quite enough damage to pose a significant enough threat here. So he's going to have to disengage from that one. Armeo take their own lane. They have to come around now. So EG uses the opportunity to start the Drake up.
And Revenge walked here, so he's here first.
Oh, teleport's gonna come in. Tomo forced into the ulti immediately and early as Diamond is thrown up into the air, juggled around, has to disengage with the Grand Exit. Back over the wall now as Rich goes all out, loses a lot of health doing it. Diamond still taking low. Armeo grabbing the kill on him. Rich now focused. Unforgiven needs a little bit more damage, but he can't quite find it, while Jojo and Armeo continue the mid-jungle battle up there in the river. One death.
Armeo here getting another kill for himself. Jojo's heading down towards Rich, though.
Oh.
Nice combo.
That CC chain is just filthy. The Scion stun into the Everfrost root, into the charm, into a second kill. Ends up getting the first turret bonus. It looks like Jojo's not even concerned about the race for it. He's just allowing the turret to execute as many minions as possible instead. So the bonus gold goes over to Dignitas for that first turret, but then...
But they need to coordinate. Sejuani ult plus Rakan and Cassio. Those have to work together.
Herald opens up the eye again. Teleports coming in from both sides. They both had the same idea. They want to perform a pincer attack on the other team. Santorin engages. They've locked down Unforgiven, but now he has to try to disengage and get back out of the aggro. He's still kept alive. A nice amount of peel coming out of EG. Ayla gets the kill back on Tomo, but Unforgiven's going to be traded. 80 carry for 80 carry. 4v4 left on the map. Armeo is very low as Santorin picks up a kill on Ayla, and Jensen flashes over the wall. Jojo's ready to pursue him and take him down, but Dignitas get another one back as Armeo falls to Rich. Revenge is stuck in a pit. 1v3, and Dignitas, even though they were
here. Oh, Rift Herald's gonna mean you have to answer the push, though.
Right.
Secondary turrets are worth so much. EG gonna try and funnel.
Having the Chakrams, they
Yummy.
can knock down this tier 2 entirely, and that's a ton of gold in Aphelios' pocket.
All right, let's see. Jensen should finish up with the tower trade on bottom side, while they also do get the dragon there for Santorin in the pit. So Dignitas, not the end of the world, not the worst trade. Certainly is. Mid tower, the last bit of defense is here, and they teleport to defend.
Everfrost used nicely there. Armeo soaks up the Sejuani ulti, and Evil Geniuses just turns around and splatters Diamond all over mid lane. Tomo's low, but he can disengage thanks to the trying to come around from the side, but Rich spotting him out, marks him. Dignitas trying to go after the Drake, but Revenge goes in. They're going to try to find the burst on Santorin immediately, but instead, it's Unforgiven and Jojo both turned on and exploded. Beautifully counterattacked by Dignitas. Evil Geniuses wanted to fight, and Dig just smacked them.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
For Baron, they're going to take it quickly. The window is open right now, and Evil Geniuses are seeing if there's anything they might be able to do to stop it. The answer is no. It's a Dignitas. Really a viable target for an engage, but they know Jensen isn't even around. Evil Genius is trying to take advantage of their +1 here as Diamond gets locked up when he attempts to engage.
It's 4v5.
And Revenge gets the kill. Dignitas, why in the hell are we fighting without the Snake Lady?
Well,
Jensen, ready to join up now. Revenge will soak a couple of those fangs, but it doesn't work out for Dig.
it certainly doesn't. They turned around and they re-engaged the 4v5 themselves. As you pointed out, Flowers, though, they still have a 4v3 advantage now in mid lane, so you can bully down that last tower and get some pushing top. It is said, though, that extra minion wave is going to
Oh, nice charm onto Tomo, but he pops it with the cleanse. Now Dignitas is ready to fire back. Armeo is juggled right back into the team and bursted down by Jensen. Revenge now stuck in the front, but Rich takes him over the wall with the all out. Knocks him right back into Dig again, but now Santorin's got to be careful because Rich is shut down. EG may have an angle. Revenge will fall, but now they got to avoid the Scion dead body. Dignitas falling back as
cuts right through that tank. Dignitas, they get another one. That's 3 dragons stacking. And Flowers, let's take a look
looks for Tomo, but he ain't gonna find it. Nice use of that Xayah ulti to dodge away from that charm flash.
Yeah, good reactions there. Nobody getting caught yet. Oh, he goes back in.
Jojo wants it! Does he find it? Not quite. Tomo stays alive with a shield, and now Jojo's punished instead. Rich goes after Unforgiven, and he's looking for the solo kill off to the side, but Ayla's ready to protect his AD carry. Armeo flashes back over the wall. Diamond wants to pick him up. Rich now focusing fire onto Ayla. Unforgiven getting one back onto Diamond. It's a 1-for-1 so far, and Evil Geniuses keeps trying to get away. Revenge knocked back with the Intofo strikes as Jensen is running low on mana, and Tomo is still out of the fight. He had to go back and heal, but he's making his way back. Dignitas is trying to buy enough time for him. Armeo wants to heal back up, but Centurion's already killed him. Rich gets another as they shut down Unforgiven, and now it's Ayla and Revenge trying to stand and fight, but they will fall instead. A double kill back over to Centurion, a double kill back over to Jensen. Rich will escape the Scion body.
Ult on Xayah now, so he wants to hit him with the Everfrost, but Tomo, good sidestep there, and then flashes away from the themselves. Baron buff on for pushing. This gold lead will increase. 3 dragons down. Santorin.
Oh, nice! Over the wall comes the Sejuani ultimate. Wild growth to keep Jojo alive means Evil Geniuses can get away from it, but the tier 2 Joe is going to have to pick his moment very wisely. If he goes in a little bit too early, it's going to be trouble. Rich knocked back onto 4 players, and immediately all out back over the wall. Unforgiven's dead, Ayla's dead, Armeo's dead, and Evil Geniuses are all down. Tomo's going to chase after Revenge. It's a double kill back over to the Xayah. Jojo cannot escape. Dignitas just clean aced Evil Geniuses off Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, they're about to clean end too. They're going for it, Flowers. They've got Baron buff. The way is open to the Nexus.
Rich with the 4-man knock back with the Intofo strikes to start up the team fight that will give Dignitas the victory over Evil Geniuses, give Dignitas their first win here in summer 2023, and they gotta be feeling good about it.
There you go. Rich team fighting specialty or something. 100 Thieves, their game plan here is going to look towards top triangle of the map early on. Just have Doublelift and Busio farming up down there on bottom side. Didn't get to soak any of that experience or get any money off of it, even though his jungler does get the Rift Herald. Is coming.
Contract's ready. Remember that Doublelift does not have any summoners. He does not have his ultimate, and he no longer has a turret. The problem for Doublelift is that nobody else is around to keep him alive. It's just Busio's exhaust. The Zeri tries to fight and still gets first blood. What is this champion, man? Busio's trying to get out, but it's a double kill back over to Khan.
Slayer has his jungler on his side of the map again, and so NRG used that leverage.
Oh, someday. He didn't get back in time, and the bug found him out. Contracts grabbing kill number 3. All of those kills for Energy are on the jungler, on Contracts. The only he's got to be careful, though. He can't just give his life away for nothing. So much of the team's money is on that bug. And there it is, Dragon slain by Doublelift and 100 Thieves as Dokla wanted to go all in, but now he's got to be careful. He gets back out of the pit. Nuke Duck and Closer both nearly dead. FBI still looking to maybe make some. 100 Thieves still with no turrets to their name. This will be a nice injection of gold, and Dokla cannot stop it from happening.
Yeah.
Somebody breathes on it wrong. It's going to drop. FBI steps up. There we go. Red turret.
Rift Herald is going to delay that push a little bit, but 100 Thieves should be able to trade mid-tower.
All right, the Dragon almost reset there for a little bit. But yeah, mid-tower should fall.
Here they come.
Energy wants to prevent this second Herald charge. They jump in immediately. Just kill Someday. Nicely done there as Nuke Duck and Closer have to try to get away now. FBI chasing after him. March 2 with a purple gun, grabbing him, locks him down, and Energy's ready to clean him up. Palafox picks up the kill on the enemy mid laner as Closer tries to get out right next to Doublelift and Busio. FBI ready to chase, but it's Zeri, man. You gotta look out. Doublelift pops the ult. Ready for this fight.
5,000 health. He's got flash. He's got everything. Closer could definitely yoink this. CLG got to keep him out.
Energy are trying to just keep that Lee Sin away. A kick over the wall. The Zap's ready to follow it up. Closer goes into the pit, but he's immediately killed. Energy take out the jungler, and they Strax and Dokla both nearby. Protect the president. Secret Service Cassante. Get ready to go. Pathmaker trying to shove the duck back. Contracts. Oh, he's thinking about this one, but you don't just want to give him another kill. Dokla and FBI both getting picked up there as 100 Thieves get some kind of a punish after they're in position to defend. Doublelift and Busio join up. FBI blessed with the cozy campfire, the long-range damage. Nuke Duck's down. Sniped. Beautifully done from
FBI. The snipe is true. The Baron buff is still going to provide that value. These turrets, it makes it way more difficult for 100 Thieves to come back in the game, but they're still going to try, bully over. So top lane going nowhere, and they want the play.
Closer Gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Instead, he tries to turn it right back around on Contracts, who disengages back to the rest of his team. Dokla shows up here with a teleport closer. Stop watching. Not getting a lot of value out of that one. FBI trying to find some time to fire on these guys. Breath of Life trying to keep him alive as Nuke Duck's now going to get chased down by FBI and Dokla. The enemy mid laner's down and Energy are looking for more. Dokla's all out. Sunday's in trouble. A little bit more damage with another Intofo strike. Double knockback as FBI flashes back over the wall to make sure Doublelift can't hit him. And Someday is still getting chased. It's Doublelift and Busio versus all of Energy as the scat of the week finds Doublelift. He's got to play out of his mind if he wants to win this one. Still being kept alive. The heals, the shields, the speed. Zeri against the world, and the world just said, screw you. Energy get the ace for nothing.
I echo that sentiment.
Dealt in the last fight, it was FBI topping charts. But second most was not Zeri, it was the Cassante. Dokla putting in a lot of work in that fight as well, as Nuke Duck gets caught out of position, killed before anything can happen.
Because he gives a cleanse to FBI and he gives all the buffs. It's
all you gotta do, man.
It's honestly
an assist for it. FBI has more than enough firepower to just bulldoze these tier 3 turrets. That first one's already dropped as Dokla gets the wave primed up with the Baron buff to make it more difficult for 100 Thieves to clear. Doublelift, I mean, a couple auto attacks, but it's Cassante. He's not too worried about it. Sunfire Cape plus the Iceborne Gauntlet and the plated steel cap. Gold lead's still over 12,000. Contracts needs no help with this. It's a little bit slow, but there's no concern about it. FBI finally got that wave he wanted, and there goes the tier 3 turret in the bottom lane. Contracts jumping over the wall, fires off some rockets. Not gonna get Doublelift with just that. FBI does have the Calibrum, the green one. A little bit of extra range, extra opportunity to put this inhibitor in the ground. There it goes. That was one auto attack on Nuke Duck. Fox, you're going to see Nuke Duck closer, Doublelift and Busio right behind him. Contracts is ready for the angle here. They're just going to go after the Duck instead. There he goes. FBI's on a rampage. And with a teleport for Someday, putting him right in the middle of everybody. He's not long for this world. He couldn't even do the flash stun. Closer goes down next. Doublelift doesn't have a chance in the world as now Energy just tears him to pieces. The loot pinata gets popped. A double kill back over to the Bug. And they will not lose this one, Kobe. 18-3, 34 minutes in, 15,000 gold. Energy's getting their first win of Summer Split.
There they go. Energy on the board. That's a dub. FBI buffed up by the middle.
So we've got the Jhin. That's pretty exciting.
I'm on Blabber MVP watch.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a little early for
I was going to say it's week 1.
So it's more like player of the week watch.
Jumps in, finds the engage, and Tofo strikes.
Setting up for Kindred.
Blabber did not full clear.
Blabber flashing in, guaranteeing the range on Insanity. Yes, he's charmed up, but the first blood is
his ultimate. Since he didn't have his flash up, that was very necessary. Good reactions from M&S earned him. Not only does he stay alive, Blabber though.
Blabber wants to take the Drake. He just gets
takes it.
Eyeball pop. They've got the Herald.
Yeah, TSM should have it.
Herald's all ready for TSM, but C9 wants to try to take a fight. Insanity and Boogie both going to get hit by that ulti. If Chime can get in here in time, it could be the big difference maker. Blabber's ulti keeping everybody alive for now. As M&S goes in and finds another Intofo strike on 2. Goes all out, brings Insanity back over the wall, but Insanity kills Blabber on his escape. Fudge now charmed. TSM bringing the extra man, might be able to still find a fight, but M&S is just tearing people apart. Double kill back over to Cassante. Fudge finally drops. Boogie getting the kill on him there, but M&S is just going to beat everybody unless Insanity has something to say about it. The all-out finally expires. M&S going to need some footwork here. Goes in! Done! Cassante gaming, he nearly...
Does mean a difference. Blabber this time on Dragon jumps out. He doesn't want to die for this one, and they give it over.
All right, it's C9 claiming that one. I picked up by Blabber.
And he's so rich. He's got to be so rich right now.
Fudge in some trouble. Chime looking to root him down there. Nice step away from the ulti, and now Boogie can follow up there. QRQ, easy does it. TSM 5-4 lead in the kills.
Look at that, actually. Only a 500 gold lead over Boogie because of the 2 kills that he's been able to pick up.
Definitely a good strategy here. Fudge, to pick on Fudge when you're playing versus Cloud9. That has been the area that a couple teams have. Because Insanity teleported to top side to try and counter shove up there, they might lose a few of them that game.
And you would not be willing to take a risk. You were like, I think there's an object in here.
Box.
Make a statement, man. How big is this lead?
781 gold.
It's big enough for Hanser to just get beat to death further ahead than the number would suggest.
Yeah, I was super right, but more importantly, Kobe is way too conservative.
You're asking how much gold they're ahead.
How much does it feel like they're ahead?
Well, they're ahead enough for M&S to just dive in and kill Chime. Nice shutdown goes back over to Boogie, though. The answer to Jad's question is yes, he will die again. Now Blabber's locked up. He's killed because the Lamb's Respite had already been used. Sven's trying to get away, but it's a double kill over to Insanity. Maybe we caster curse that gold lead after all, because TSM turned right back.
They're teleporting.
around.
They're not even. They're looking. Velometer. Baron's going down pretty quickly here, and Berserker's watching. Fudge has his eyeballs on it, but there's no smite here for Cloud9.
He's got blue gun ult. He can do a lot of damage.
Fudge throws the ulti in. Baron's down to 1,000, secured by TSM and Boogie. Fudge trying to get away from this one. Oh no! They just made brownies out of them.
I don't trust TSM coming with Baron buff. And guess what? That's almost a 2,000 gold lead. After they crack this tower, it will get there.
Okay. Let's see if Cloud9 get anything back. A couple of arrows out of Blabber there. Chime gets away before he...
I think the team composition will still work. I think it was a slip-up they had at the Baron pit.
Okay.
I really want to shout out Insanity right now as well. He wasn't even the intended mid laner when they signed Ruby, but he's in there now.
Not going
having
to
a big game.
engage. Hawks are right beside him. The Lamb's Respite's already been dropped. TSM are looking for their fight, but Fudge has found his way in through a TP, and Blabber's chasing down Wild Turtle. The Jin's the first one killed, and TSM are about to get crushed. M&S goes all out. Chime's on the run. Haunter and Insanity can't fight back, and C9's about to get a full clean ace. Haunter flashes the way back to the blast cone, but M&S does not want to let him get away from this one.
He's just maximizing his gold. Teammates, you can take the Baron. I'm going to farm mid. 236 CS, 27 minutes into this game.
And he went over and got that 8th stack on the Wolf camp.
8 stacks.
Percentage.
Yeah.
But you keep saying feeling of gold lead.
Yeah, because when you look at
gold
two
lead is something that we do measure. But win, chance of winning.
that's all feel.
Okay.
We'll sync on this after. There's a future here for TriCast of talking about the feeling of leads. We might need a better definition than gold.
I'm kind of just enjoying this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know where the
Blabber is
I don't know where the car's going, but I'm enjoying the ride. Blabber over the wall
Look at
inside
that
the enemy
range.
base. The range on this Kindred dude, he's terrorizing these health bars. Boogie's trying to get away, but Fudge claims him. Haunter's gonna drop next, and Insanity went too. It's a 5v2 in the enemy base. Chat, you called it earlier. This is one of those games that's really close until, boom, the Nexus explodes. And C9's looking to make that happen right now. Berserker chases Turtle and Chime back into the fountain. And there they go. The Nexus turrets both collapse. Berserker still looking for a couple of more kills. Blabber's going to go in and grab one. Padding the stats for Player of the Week, like you said, Jat. GG, 29 minutes in. C9 end week 1, 3-0.
3 consecutive sub-30-minute games for